Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Aethermancer. We are testing out the new difficulties because they've changed it completely, more or less, in this update. And it's, well, a lot more difficult. In theory, our last build was so unbelievably good, though. I'm gonna look around and get some upgrades. Okay, oh wait. There are some, like, metagame stuff we could do. Hey, there's a shifted Aethermancer just sitting around. I think I have everything we need from her. Currently. Yes. And then there is the cat here. I can renovate things in town if I so wished. Good. These ones. Okay, I don't have very many teeth. That's all I could do. This game is quite amazing, I will say. We can definitely buy some upgrades from this fella. There's nothing like terribly important at this point. Skill rerolls on start actually is quite nice. Monster Shine reroll. Okay, that's also fairly nice. And then I think I've got everything else there unlocked. Was there anybody else that I could buy stuff from? You maybe? Let's make a deal. Okay, I've already got everything from you. Never mind. That's why I forgot. Let us start a new run on Vestage 3. So each monster has an additional trait. Regular enemies have 30% higher health. Bosses have 85% higher health. So nearly double. Enemies deal +1 damage in the second biome and +2 damage in the third biome. Regular enemies have +1 poise. Bosses have +2 poise. Bosses have an additional trait. And each turn, one enemy attack becomes void charged. And I don't know what that means, and we're going to find out. So I have to select the monster to start with. Last time we did a pretty awesome build around lots and lots of buffs. We had Eidos and Minokawa and someone else, and they basically were all buffing each other in crazy ways with lots of dodge, sidekick, and force. I'm like, yeah, like force sidekick. It was like really good. And as well as dodge. Dual is really a lot of fun. We used them in our first run of the new update. Ooh, what kind of playstyle haven't we really done that I think would actually be quite powerful? We could try like a poison or debuff type build. They're really good when they work, and if they don't work, not so good. I really like Ravager actually, although that is just more crits. And obviously, Cat Zerker is like my favorite character in the game. Crits and force, and every time on crit, he has a 50% chance to get a random buff on self and heal. When that happens, it's like ridiculously good. We got the Shifted Sphinx, which I have not touched yet. They got 2 different summons, which is somewhat interesting. They get Psychic automatically, but they can never actually learn direct attacks, which is interesting. Warden we've obviously used a lot. He's worth this 6. We used to use Orthus quite a lot too in the early game. Let's see. You know what? Let's start with Sphinx and see how this goes. Shifted version is Water Wind, which is kind of interesting. I don't really want the base one that has healing. I wish I could change the biome, but the patch notes implied that you could get another biome to start often, but maybe I have to clear all the vestiges first. I'm not sure. So, who do we want to go with our other one? So, we've got someone that summons, basically, and that's all they do. There's a lot that opens up a lot of possibilities. You basically want something that's going to be attacking a lot, preferably. Critical and regeneration of poison. I mean, we could. Zephyr Punch. 2 times for wind damage. If the monster has 3 or fewer H, applies his H to self. Oh, if he has less. For the first 3 turns, he accelerates quicker to be able to activate 100-handed. which is fire wind damage. I mean, that's giving us a pretty decent spread. He can also summon. I don't know if I really need 2 summons. We did multiple summons previously, and it was fine. But it was also very slow. On action, if the action didn't consume cooking sacks, apply cooking itself and regeneration to ally with the lowest amount of regen. Invigorate. It's like more regen. Lots of healing and such. Water, fire damage. Consume all cooking sacks to apply 4 burn to the target. I don't think we're going to be doing a burn build. But I think we want more water winds so that we get enough Aether each turn to be able to do what we want. A tank is pretty good. And this guy allows us to copy actions, which is actually really good as we saw last time. So do I want to do shifted version? Get shields? Or do I want to go with one that has age related stuff? I remember Race being pretty damn good, and he doesn't get it on this alternative. So I think I'm willing to do this, and we'll see. We might replace him later on, but we'll find out. It's the cook, who I don't have any reason to Oh, a new park at the cost of corruption. Oh, I'll absolutely do that. I'll give it to Sphinx. Evasion, Aether +1. This area turn generates 1 additional Aether semi-randomly. That's nice. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. That's especially good early on. Okay, let's fight these guys. A little bit of corruption, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Oh, I'm almost certainly going to summon. That'll use all of our wild if I do that. Interestingly, it's not costing me a water. Summons water totem with essence 5, so last 5 turns. Heals self for 8, heals all allies for 10, generates water aether. Oh, it generates a water aether. So that's how I get it back. I see. Let's redirect to self. What are you doing? I want to do that first, I think. And that far, I'm not going to do this, so I should do the winds. Yeah. So what I'll do is cast this on him, and then attack here, so we get extra damage to kill him completely. And then he tanks the hit, so I don't get more corruption on the cat. Do I want to do this? I can do this as a free action because I did it last time. And then she gets to do an extra... Cat gets to do an extra set of damage. And that, since that was free action, I may as well just do this. Okay. Interesting. We're flying through the early battles, at the very least. Skill reroll. Okay. Good. Let's go to the right here. And, ooh. Let me check this out. Elemental Affinity. Basic attacks. Well, doing a basic attack with Sphinx I don't think is possible, so it must be on the Shambler. Let's do more water. So if he does basic attacks, we'll get more water out of it. There's something we need more of, I think. Maybe I should have done wind. Maybe I should have done wind. This is a free action. Oh my god, it's so good. Holy. Okay, this combo is a lot better than I thought it would be. Unfortunately, I can't do both of these. Heals target, generates water. May as well. It's not like a good use of our turn, but I hope this guy's hitting the bottom guy. He is. Oh, because he has 2 redirect already? Oh, geez, that's so useful, because that means he takes way less damage. Let's put this on him. And then punch him for free. We need things to buff side kick damage, I think, to make the Sphinx more viable offensively, but that went crazy well. Minion limit +1. This monster's gonna have additional minions attached to it. Maybe. For every 3... oh, it generates 1 random Aether for every 2 allied minions. On turn start. Sidekick attacks from allies deal 2 times 2 damage hits. Okay, that's nice. That's a way to ramp it up. Kind of like that more than this, to be honest. Allied minions start with 2 more essence and prevent 1 corruption on their attached minion. If this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self equal to the amount of generated or consumed Aether. Gains aging for more power. I think we'll just make minions better. So our minions will last a lot longer. Maybe had I known that, I probably would have taken the what's it called? The plus minion limit. We could have more of them on there, but this is the first area, so there's only 2 fights. That's normal. Envoy, Knight. I think the Knight can give us good equipment, because we don't really have anything right now. All right, who do I want as a 3rd here? Well, it depends on who we get offered, I guess. I do have 1 reroll on these monsters, and I probably will do so. Don't know if I want any of these guys. All very passive. This guy does get force and stuff, but like, I think I'm just gonna reroll. Yes. Wappentigger, we know that's really good. Eidos, we know is really good. Amit, we've used to pretty good effect. It's another summer. But Cat Zerker. I definitely want the variation with force. We need a good attacker, basically. So we've got our support, we've got our tank, we've got our DPS. Therefore, we are pretty golden, I think, right now. Okay, there you are. Give me some good equipment. Rare orb, +1 Aether, but health is reduced by 3. That's fine. Evasion plus 10%. That's good. Support action heals. I don't care. Orb. And give it to you. Yeah. And then we will fight these guys. Generally better to kill the slime earlier rather than later. Especially when he's comboed with the Tatsa worm. The amount of poison they can do is just painful. Oh, this is grossly good. So I do this on you. I can do this as a free action. And what about Cat Zerker first? We could fish for crits and see what happens. But I don't have enough wild Aether to do both this and that, unfortunately. I'd rather do this. Stagger him. There won't be much of a threat now. I could attack and generate Wind Aether and then do this. Or I could brace. What are you doing? You're attacking him for a lot, actually, and so are you. Oh, that's not good. Healed self, retaliate triggers. Uh-oh. I mean, I may as well do this just as safety measure. 7 HP is 7 HP. I'm not going to be able to interrupt them otherwise. This is shielding self particular. Nobody's attacking him. Oh, I've got redirect, so never mind. One of them will go to him. So I will do this. And that'll give him extra retaliate too. And I'm just going to set this Cat Zerker up for now. Okay, that's fine. He also has a minion, so he takes less. Oh. Okay, take a little bit of corruption on Sphinx, unfortunately, but I just realized we have got 2 cats on the team. That's cool. Oh, brace is the last thing we used. It would only cost us 1 to use. I don't really need it though. I think it might be Cat Zerker's time to shine. Although I probably should have done the summons first. A slight misplay, I would say. Does that trigger? It does trigger. A little bit of extra damage. Can't quite kill him this turn, but this will give me +1 defense. The poison damage doesn't matter. It doesn't get corruption, so almost killed him with that. We can just we can punch him. Big deal. Sphinx has a little bit more corruption than I'd like on her, but we'll see. As long as it doesn't go above 15, we're fine. It's at 10 right now. Like Memento. Sure, I don't know how much there really is to capture anymore. We haven't seen any of the supposed new monsters. They might be all in the new biome. Can I go this way? No. Okay. Sometimes there's hidden areas. Oh, an Aether Spring is coming up next. That is... Oh, I see that there is a little guy that wants to jump out at us. We will parry him. Okay, they are attacking our Sphinx, which is not ideal. Wow, the fact we do so much for, like, what? Psychic Force and Dodge? I think I do. And then what we'll do is... So you're attacking up there. You're doing 14 damage. You're doing 9 damage. But I can interrupt you very easily. Now you are a bit of a problem, but I do have redirect. Let's do this. So it'll get redirected. One of them will get redirected to him. I don't know which. Hopefully the... I'll get another stack of redirect by doing this. So both of them will go against him. Tank, which is exactly what we want. He gets a little bit of corruption, but not too bad. Question is this worth it? It is if I crit. I didn't, unfortunately. Now I don't have enough wild aether. If I do this... Oh, the water one's not super useful. I shouldn't have done that. That was a bit of a goof, but that's okay. This guy's not doing anything but healing, so... It's free real estate. This will make it a guaranteed crit on when he does his sidekick attack. He's going to survive with 1 HP, huh? Literally 1 HP. That's okay. I get to punch him again. This is an interesting trio. I did not expect that. Okay, Cat Circle levels up. Whenever an allied minion is summoned or dies, apply 1 force to its attached monster and shields them for 3. That's kind of good. That's an extra free crit, more or less. While this monster has force, it gains +2 defense and takes 1 less corruption. I could also skill reroll. This isn't gonna... Well, it does happen a little bit. 7 plus force. That's interesting. Sure, I'm willing to try. The downside to it is that it's not really going to happen more than like a couple times at most fights. Oh, hey, we can cleanse some corruption by doing this. Goodbye 3 corruption. This looks like the hidden area. It is. All right. Ask us our question. It becomes poisonous. What happens to a black dotted mushroom when it is infused with aether? Correct. Black liquid, usually known for its complex texture, is changed on a molecular level when aether infused. This makes the enjoyable dish highly poisonous to monsters, humans, and monsterkin. If you aren't able to sense aether, the only tell for an aether-infused black dotted mushroom is the taste of iron. It's a reward. Okay, we get some metagame progression for cosmetics. Not the most important thing ever, but, you know, the questions are fun. What is this? Oh, it's a chicken. Couldn't tell behind the tree. Here's the fire chicken. Well, he just does so good. Unbelievable. Let's set him up. And then let's set you up as well. Well, maybe giving force to Cat Zerker would make more sense, but by doing this, we can just obliterate whoever we want. And this guy's attacking Cat Zerker for a little bit. But not much I can do about that. And you're attacking middle for a little bit. Okay. It's fine. Spreads out the... Oh, he doesn't because he takes it because of redirect. He doesn't care at all. He takes so little damage. How is this guy so good? How is he so good? Ow. It's actually crazy. I'm going to give this to you. So you get force again. Now we're going to just destroy him. And then destroy him. Wow. This team is so much better than the other summon build we did. Like, crazy. Crazy good. Wild Aether applies power to itself. Not really super exciting. Summons Lightning Lance. The Lightning Lance plus damage plus 1. Action 1 times 6 fire wind damage. Against target enemy purges enemy Aether. That is nice. I'm gonna reroll though and see if there's any Maverick skills. Nope. The yellow text ones are Maverick skills. Not in this case. Heals all allies and generates 1 of each Aether. Costs 2 to do, but that's pretty good. You get it back. It's really just a benefit of 2. Apply Psychic to self-free action. That will definitely be probably better in the long term. Generates Wind Aether. Apply Psychic to target ally. Applies additional Psychic when used for the first time each combat. Wow. It's not a free action though. But he's always using his other thing as free action, generally speaking. Wind Earth damage against target enemy applies redirect to self. I mean, that's good. Shield self applies redirect to self. Also helpful. Why does Drift Punch do so much damage? Because he's got water affinity. Plus damage. I was doing 3 times 5. Is there anything else? He's got a lot of corruption cleanse on him. Oh, this is 2 times 6, but it's shields, not damage. I really want him to just be mainly water damage. Let's take Wind Ritual. I think we can make use of that. Orb common. Plus 1 Aether, but health is reduced by 6. Well, that's slightly dangerous, but 32 HP is not a lot, I will say. Where are we going? Are we done here? I think we're done here. Unless there's something down at the bottom that I missed. I don't think so. No, it's just this. Okay. It's time to go. You want the Aether Spring for sure. Don't want to replace anyone. I don't think I want to replace it. Oh, I could infuse though. Doulahan. Don't really care about his or Sheriff's thing or that. Every 5 Aether purge. We're not really purging. The only one I'd really want is Bane of Living or get force on somebody else. I think getting force on somebody is almost certainly worth it. I don't really care about age. So like replacing age with force would be excellent. Now our XP on our monsters is imbalanced right now, but it'll probably fix itself later at some point. Better loot or extra gold? Definitely better loot. Loot is way more important. The gold, like, wow, you're doing like 3 fights per area? Like, oh, there's 6 gold. It's not gonna matter. But extra loot or better loot make a huge difference. Absolute huge difference. Apply Psychic as a free action. I should have probably summoned something first. Generates more Wild Aether. Okay, what are you guys doing actually? Dude, he's so powerful. It's unbelievable. Let's do this. On you. Let's set you up. For success. And get punching, shall we? You're attacking middle, which is fine. You're attacking top, which would be bad. You're attacking bottom. Well, this doesn't do any direct damage. It's just purging. So I could avoid the damage entirely. Actually, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. They don't have anything to purge, so he tanks the hit. No problem. Easy peasy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set you... Wait, this is a free action? Then... I think I'm going to do this instead. I'm not going to bother, but we don't need more psychic on him. He's already got 2. Got Force, so this is pretty good. You got temporary power. Oh, I don't have wild anymore, but you're just buffing, you're healing, and you are attacking. So I'll kill you. This guy's action may change. No. We almost died to the bleed. Okay, glory. Increased crit chance. Nice. Let's just punch. There we go. Team kind of goated. Of course, the farther along we get, the boss will be the real test. They'll have so much more HP. What does this do? Cleanses corruption. How much corruption do I have? Like 7? Nah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, this is the way out already. Okay, well. We'll come back there and cleanse our corruption before we leave, probably. If need be. Let's see. Target the slime. Okay, it's not doing huge damage this time around. Let's give you extra force. And get you prepped up. You are attacking there. You're just purging. You're attacking below, but you'll get redirected. You won't get redirected. This applies redirect. I could stop him from attacking entirely, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just do this. Because I should have... I don't have enough action. I can shield self and retaliate. That'll finish... Might stagger him, actually. No, it's wind damage. Okay, he's going to purge the last 2 remaining whatever. It doesn't matter. Dude, he takes, like, no damage. He's so tanky. Fortunately now... Need to set this up. I mean, I can do this and it's pretty decent. The others aren't really posing a threat. Oh, he's doing... actually, he's threatening a lot. He is threatening a lot. We're just healing, though. What I can do is a free action. I didn't quite kill. Alright, well... we will probably get smacked by this guy quite a lot. Yeah, I actually got some corruption out of that. But we also know we can cleanse corruption for cheap, so if we really want to. Does all allies for 10 generates water ether. Doesn't really matter. We can just attack them. I need to set this up. This is complete overkill. I just want this so that in the future I have it ready. Free action to use. And then we'll just kill him. There you go. Oh, look, he cleansed almost all that corruption immediately. He like cleanses 3 corruption just by default. Water, wind, damage against all enemies, increased crit chance, and additional damage. Or precision meteor. 1 times 19 fire earth damage against target enemy. On crit does +3 poise damage. That's amazing. Or crystal mark, which is also very good. Oh, that's excellent for us. We apply it to our middle guy, giving him redirect, so he'll take even less damage, and then also tank for other people. And then everyone gets sidekick. Precision meteor is great, but I think this is what we want to do. Boots, 15% evasion, debuff mitigation. Well, on their primary tank, that sounds good to me. Armor, though. Do I want him to have the dodge buff chance or... Well, the shields, rather. Versus the evasion. Debuff mitigation. Debuffs deal 1 less damage against allies. Is that all allies? I don't think so. He does a lot of actions because he has free actions. But I think the armor would actually be pretty good with the dodge chance. And the armor is nice. I like the extra Aether generation right now. Although this orb is significantly worse. He doesn't really necessarily need the evasion, so... Will I regret that? Who knows? Probably not. I think we'll get much better gear before too long. Where's the last combat? Give Aether crystals to receive gold. Every time. Every time. Absolutely. Is there nothing else over here? Sure seems that way. That is everything. So we could pay to cleanse a little bit of corruption if we wanted to. How much did it cost? 5 gold for 3 corruption, 10 gold for 6. I'm not even going to bother doing all of it. Let's just cheap it out and do the 5 gold one. Which merchant? Well, we have a lot of money, so... Yeah, and the merchant will have good loot, probably. Usually does. For anything that I want here. While this monster has 1 or more force, it has retaliate, dodges the first hit of the retaliate attack, and then trigger a 2x4 fire water attack against the enemy. That's like so good because I can get force really easily. This one is earth, 2x1. This one's if they have 2 or more power. Well, we don't really get power. Could get force though. Question is that better than critical mass? Probably, actually, in this case. The healing is nice. The random buffs are also nice. But I could be... As long as I have force, I dodge, huh? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Is there anything else I'd want? I can get more force on people. Or sidekick. Infusion. Do I want to put force on Naga as well? Just everybody gets force. You need sidekick. You probably don't need any more Aether generation. I think you're probably good on that front. I'll try that. Does corrupt them a little bit, but probably worth. Belt Epic. Debuff mitigation, initial shield, regeneration chance, applies power to self on interrupt. That's not that great. Chain rare. Purges, power chance. Wow, these are not exciting, unfortunately. Because all allies cleanses 5 debuffs. It could be useful. Gives you a skill reroll. Get the XP, because we can absolutely get some level ups here. There we go. When you reach 5 Aether of the same element, generates 2 additional Aether of the same element and apply 1 force to each ally. Well, that definitely does happen. Dedicated support action. Heals target. No. While this monster has force, it gains +2 defense. Takes 1 less corruption. Doesn't really matter in this case. I will take this. Another way to get force in everybody. I'm going to pay 15 for this XP. Oh, come on. I want it on Sphinx. But I'm not going to spend our last 20. It's not efficient. There'll be another merchant raid after this, so where we can also cleanse our corruption. Okay, you are attacking top with a basic attack, and bottom we're just purging and applying terror. Okay, doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna give this to you. Everyone gets sidekick. You get redirect, which is exactly what you want. I'm going to... If I do this... Yeah, it's probably fine. That also protects you. When we whack him a bunch. Almost staggered him, but that's actually probably for the best, because that means I can stagger him next turn very easily. But never mind, he's going to be staggered now, and I don't really gain the benefits of it. That's like the worst possible time. Oh, actually, he's only doing a single attack. Okay. Maybe it did work. Except the problem is, he's doing an AoE attack. What I just did is not super helpful, I will say. This could crit and just do massive freaking damage. I think I want to do this. Do shield. We're just going to try and live through this if I can. Apply psychic to target ally. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that was my whole turn. Cat Zerker's dead. Oh no. Well, I was afraid of that. That was unfortunate. Well, that will go get redirected to him at the very least. That is unfortunate. I could have cleansed debuffs and maybe they wouldn't have died. I was, yeah, that hurts. You have so many, we have a lot of Aether right now. I mean, this is a free action. I got no reason not to do it. Although Psychic on him doesn't actually help much. I want to brace. Brace for impact, because he's about to hit us for a hell of a lot of damage. Or just punch him. Brace. You get to attack him back a bunch is really nice. Like, wow, okay. Yeah, you know what? Having Cat Zerker with -6 HP was probably not the wisest thing ever, but I'll do this just to cleanse our debuffs a little bit. This is free. I may as well do it. I mean, okay, I guess. Hitting everybody again, but they actually missed a little bit, surprisingly. Oh, yeah, big crits. Ravager's scary like that. He can do that. Got a lot of corruption, but we can't deal with, I suppose. Reaction. I should have done this first, and then actually I couldn't. It has to be in that order. Reaction. Then punch him again to kill him. Okay. We won, but we did lose Kazerker. Unfortunately. It also means we're going to be behind on XP here. Whenever an allied minion is summoned or dies, applies 1 force to attached monster. Oh, I think we had that in Kazerker. When dedicated support action applies 1 force to each other ally. I mean, I summon it all, then everyone gets force, versus this is only 1 force. An ally reaches 2 force stacks and generates 2 random Aether. I'll take this. That's fine. Killing dust. Okay, that's a good artifact, I will say. Well, time to go get a replacement, shall we? Well, Warden is the best of the bunch here for sure. I could go for power instead of tanking. That way we get better coverage and some purging. All right, I'm willing to do it. Only level 3. On every 4 attacks from allies purges 1 enemy Aether. I wonder if that counts minion attacks. If so, that would be quite good. Every 3 attacks applies power to self. For every 3 Aether purged or stolen by this monster applies power to self. Let's see if that works. We'll do it. 3 times 8 fire earth damage against enemy applies psychic to self. Well, an interrupt applies power to all allies. It's very expensive. But you saw how much Aether we were generating there. Oh, we lost our freaking item too. Well, it wasn't that good, I guess. Nothing we won't find better of, at least. Purges 2 enemy Aether. Heals all allies. Uninterrupt applies temporary power to all allies. Do I want Comet Rush? I think I do. I think I do. That's a pretty big nuke. We'll see. I need to cleanse the corruption. Chop. What do you got? A single target attack. Apply 2 weakness. Heal upkeep. Damage +1. Well, I do want that. Or would I rather the harp purges 3 Aether? I mean, that's really good. Do need an item though. I could get a cheap item. Applies 2 weakness though. That's really sick. I think he does single target, right? Yeah. So that's not bad for him. I mean, we're all single target at this point, but plus damage too. See if we can't get him some XP. Nice, level up. All right, they're all level 4 now. For every 3 Aether purged or stolen by this monster, applies power to self. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, generates 1 additional Aether of the same element. This monster takes 1 more damage from all hits. Every 3 attacks. I could also reroll. Aggressive purging. And every 4 attacks from allies purges 1. If this works, well, as well as I think it should, then this could be really good. 1 damage from every hit. Is that worth like having -1 defense? He already has +1 defense. He basically going back to neutral. Every 3 Aether Purge, apply power yourself. Let's do that. Every 3 attacks or every 3 Aether Purged. Let's do every 3 attacks. I don't know which would trigger more often is the thing. We might get more ways to purge, so let's do the purge version of it. Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Merchant. Envoy, Knight. We actually need the Knight, I think. Our equipment's pretty subpar, I would say. Alright, we can go in here and see what we get. Ravager, I mean, he'd be kind of nice. I probably need to get Force. If anybody here have Force? No. Critical Sidekick. We could probably infuse something here. I don't really care about weakness or power that much. Sidekick would be good to have on somebody else instead of weakness. Let's try that. We'll try, and that kind of evens them up on XP as well. Okay. What here? Nothing here. That's what. Hey, Mr. Knight. Trade in the tome for an epic equipment. Does he currently have... Is it actually an epic? It is epic. Oh, I see. I don't care that much about this armor. So let's see what else we get. Scepter. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 6. Water generates psychic damage on allies by 1. Evasion plus 10%. Belt. On interrupt, applies power to self. Starts with temp power, force chance, earth generator. Or blade, crit chance, earth generator, debuffs clones. None are super good, but the psychic damage is good, so we'll go with that. That's fine. We can work with that. I don't remember what this does. Oh, upgrade it, but it's a curse. Fuck it, let's do it. Evasion plus 15%, but terror chance. Wild generator plus 1. Basic actions generate 1 additional wild aether. That is really helpful. Increases damage of debuffs against them. No. Support reduction sucks. But that's what they receive. It's not that important. Alright. So now, if we look at our thing, it's got a wild generator. So if you ever have to use this basic heal, we're generating water, wind, and wild aether. Which definitely makes it better to use, but most of the time I wouldn't want to. So it's mostly just a downgrade, I would say. The cursed ones usually are. But I'm always curious. Oh yeah, I was expecting to have Cat Zerker here, and I don't. Let's do on you. So I need you to be tanking. I mean, I can interrupt pretty easily. You're just shielding, you're generating, okay. Well, see what we can do. Oh shit, I don't have enough wild aether anymore. No. If I do this, oh wait, that's a full action, isn't it? Well, not the greatest turn ever, but they're gonna be all tanked up. Okay, they just have retaliate. They don't actually have redirect. That's good. We have plenty of resources. So I'm gonna do that. Give you psychic. an insane amount of wind aether right now. Well, let's punch him since he's attacking. Now this guy's also a bit of a problem, but only a slight problem. The other guy's just going to be buffing himself, so we don't really care. We can dish out some serious damage. I guess our third slot's kind of like flexible. Didn't have to be cat circuit. I mean, this straight up staggers him, so we can just do whatever we want after that. Give him some more. You need a better summon than the wind one, I think. That's what we need. Our action economy is quite extensive. I guess we do have some relatively high worthiness dudes. So that's why we're so strong. Charge Beam. Applies 2 force to all allies, 2 temporary power to all allies. It's very strong. Free action heals and shields. Not super useful. Water Bolt. This will do extra damage because he's got water +1. So I think this will be like 2 times 9. Or like 3 times the 9 maybe. Consumes all water aether +4 damage and +1 poise damage for each. I think this will be really, really good for him. If I'm not wrong. Oh wait, this is the multiplier. So maybe it's not. Maybe it won't be that good. It's only 1 aether. Let's take Charge Beam. I don't know if we'll get enough aether to use it reliably, but we do generate a lot of wind aether, so it'd mostly be the fire that we don't necessarily have the most of. But yeah. Well, I can should come closer. Nice. They're all about burns. Our entire team is just focused on burns. We'll see how this goes. This could set up people for a lot. We have to use all of our wild magic for it. Is that worth it? I should do something first. I don't have enough. This is the one that generates. Unfortunately, that would be my whole turn if I did that. Action shield self for 8, heals all allies for 10, generates water aether. How greedy do I want to be for the Charge Beam? Do I really need it? I really don't. I wouldn't be able to do... I could do this afterward, I guess, which would not be much. I'm basically ruining my entire plan for not a whole lot of benefits, so... Let's do this first. You are buffing. You're just doing a singular attack, which will now get redirected to the middle. Do this to generate more. He's got 2 psychic. I should have put it on them instead. Well, that's okay. A single basic attack won't really do much to us. Okay, it did hurt a little bit. He also cleanses at least 3 corruption every single turn, so let's give you psychic. Let's put you there. Charge Beam. I'm tempted. Just obliterate this guy. Give everyone else force. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Won't kill, but does weaken them, so we won't take very much damage. I say as we take a good zillion fucking damage. Well, This looks so fucking cool, though. All right. We still have a little bit of corruption, but not too bad. As long as we don't get too much in the next couple fights, it'll go away. Free action, apply 2 force to self. It's not super useful on him. Steal 2 enemy Aether, applies 2 psychic self. This is very helpful. This is quite good. Reactivates target ally. Ooh. Oh, that is spicy. I like stealing Aether, though. And giving sidekick. Oh, he can get a summon. Sidekick damage +1 while it's up. Or I can get him to cleanse, debuff, supply psychic. On interrupt, applies power to self. Let's get the summon. Why not? I don't know why he gets summon stuff. Didn't realize he had the tag, but scrap that trash. Okay, where are we? Well, there was nothing at this dead end, right? Oh, there is. Small amount of money. There was a combat here. That's why it's showing that. We'll go north. Void Blitz. Oh, wow. From that far away? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. That seems way farther than you normally should. Steals 2 Aether. Buys 2 Psychic to self. Just seems like a real good value here. Especially early game. Yeah, they're all just doing basic attacks. I need you. Well, let's get you buffed up first. Keep purging, but I want to get Psychic. Which is attack? Attacking is not that helpful. I think I just do retaliate. Who's attack? You're attacking bottom. There. Okay. They're not actually attacking him, so I want to redirect to him at least a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. That'll be good for next turn too. You can now stagger him. So I want to shield. I may as well shield dust. Don't have it as much for the boss, but that's probably fine. You got power off that. We do want to manage our corruption. That's why the shield is worth it there. Okay. Stolen Gemstone is pretty good, I will say. He already has 2. So I really need to get summons going, though. But while stealing from them is good. This is a free action. You're attacking everybody, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And you're attacking top. Okay, I want to stop this one more because it hits everybody. And then both of these will get redirected to our middle dude, who can tank it reasonably well. I may as well shield. I'm just going to use it. No need to be greedy. Look how much damage that is. I got a little bit of corruption. Despite the fact that he has a minion and really good defenses. I can just stop them from doing attacks, I may as well. Also gives everyone force. That's sick. Yeah, I'm a little short on resources, I will say. They'll get redirected to the middle guy. Let's just make sure to defend it. Flying weakness is also good. It doesn't get through our shields. Great. A little bit of retaliation damage. Things have definitely ramped up a little bit. That's for sure. Uninterrupted powers power to everybody. gonna do this and see what happens. This is unnecessarily greedy, but yeah, it works out. Yeah, it does do extra, little bit of extra damage. That's cute. It looks really neat. XP. Warden is a little behind on XP, but rare boots, healing +1. I don't care. Okay. Very well. This is the way forward. Oh, that's actually everything in this area. Okay. Merchant, but I don't have very much money. Aether Spring, permanent boon for the rest of the fight. Absolutely. Warden's thing, is it triggering that much? I think it is. I think it's pretty good. This purging has been good. Nice. Is there anything I want to replace potentially? I don't think so. I think our team's fine. I don't have that many monster souls, surprisingly, either. Okay. Fire. Extra fire or extra wind? We need a lot of both, to be honest. You're running... I guess we need more fire than the wind. We got more generation of wind, like a lot of generation of wind if we need it, so. We have 10 corruption on the Shambler, which is somewhat surprising. Then again, I do redirect like all the attacks to him, so. Holy crap. It's you that's doing a lot of damage. Okay, well, we can probably deal with that. Probably. Need to buff this stuff, that's for sure. Oh, I don't have any more wild. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Don't know. Might have to, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, this does purge, and I can stop the attack that way. That's what's gonna need to happen. It's the only way I can see to make this not horrible. I don't have any redirects early. I want to get psychic. I guess, well, set them up with extra psychics so that they are free to do other stuff next turn. But she's gonna take a beating. So am I, apparently. Giga corruption. Okay. Stealing their... Well, that would shut them down quite a lot. It's the thing. That would be nice. I do have a lot of Aether right now. It doesn't interrupt. It would be nice to get power to everybody, but... This gets power to everybody. It's hell of expensive. This is a free action. Dodge beam. I will. I should target the bat, probably. I probably should have targeted the bat. That's okay. Is it okay? He's attacking everybody. That's not good. Is there anything I can do about that? Potentially. If I do this, and then you attack, he's gonna have... And you would need a crit. Charging's not good enough. Well, let's do this first. Let's just heal up. Good to interrupt him, but he's not really doing anything special. Well, if this crits at all, does he have a crit chance? Crit chance 0%. So no, I can't bank on a crit. So we'll just do this. Never mind, I just saw a crit. Oh, probably from force. That does so much damage. Oh, the corruption. Oh, God. Yeah, this difficulty is no joke. That is for sure. Well, I could have been less greedy, I suppose. Punch. Now, they can also do the punch. We do have to be aware of that, but should be able to stagger him very easily, yeah. Yeah, sure can. Could have got myself more sidekick, actually. That's okay. Just need anybody to attack him. Anybody at all. Just go. Okay. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of corruption from that fight, which is not good. Level 6. Whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self equal to the amount. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain plus defense and shielding. Take 1 less corruption. While this monster has force, it gains 2 defense and takes 1 less corruption. Defending everybody else is pretty good. We don't really do anything with shielding though. I'm gonna reroll. Dedicated support actually applies 1 force and 1 psychic self. That'll be like whenever he does wind ritual. Oh, that's pretty good. Force and psychic. Dedicated support action heals, shields, and applies 2 force. Start your turn generates wild Aether at the end of your turn. Consume it and deal damage to this monster for each. I've done that before, but I don't think we really need it. I like the force and psychic. Whenever he does support, it makes the support stuff a lot easier to justify doing. Well, this can cleanse a little bit. 5 gold and cleanse 3. I do see a chest up here, but let me double check. We're good. That's the way forward. What else do we have? There's a merchant. I don't have that much money. We could go to the witch, maybe. Let's see. There's going to be a lot of burn that they're going to do, which is not the worst. You just have to be careful of our HPs. Oh, they do terror, actually. Not burn. Do I want to summon, or do I want to prevent some of their attacks? Oh, yeah, in this difficulty, they get void charged attacks. We interrupted the void one. Let's do this. Oh, I don't know if that was worth it. I don't think that was worth it, my dudes. Oh, well, I'll get redirect at least, I guess, but... he managed to miss one of those somehow. All the corruption hurts so bad. Oh, good lord. I really wish I had AoE damage here. You're just doing a basic attack. You're attacking everybody. You're attacking for a big chunk. Okay. Well, well, well. The free action. Well, we don't have that. We really don't have that much here. Question is, what does he do first? Does this count as interrupt? Because it's purging? I'm not sure. We wouldn't have enough wild Aether if I did that. Summon another one of these, but doesn't seem super good. That's wind damage. This is debatably worth it because he doesn't have any fly kick. Okay. Okay. I definitely need to stop this one first. It's the most important. Could generate a little bit, but he would generate a lot more. 3 waters, which I don't think he cares about. No. 1 wind? 1 wind would be not enough for anything. But I can't technically interrupt this, so something. Good. Oh, I can purge this, so we'll just take basic attacks. That's about the best we can do here. We're gaining so much corruption. It's not yet at the point where it's a concern, but it's getting close to it. It's getting close to it. Well, this is reasonably good to do. That's 2 of their attacks. I don't have any free attacks here. This will give power to everybody. Think. Sure did. Will help us kill the other guys faster. I'm gonna do this. Redirect. Got 2 HP. Okay, there we go. The little bird killed him. Nice. Okay. Holy. This difficulty is no longer a joke. Or whenever an allied minion is summoned or dies, apply 1 force to a test monster. Dedicated support action heals and applies 2. He's only doing dedicated support actions, really. 4 stacks and allies now. No, I don't want that. Heal 2, shield 2 is not that important, but the 2 force. Pretty good. When an allied minion or monster dies, applies power to this monster. Every 2 support actions applies power to self. On support action, deals a 3 damage hit to enemy target that triggers on. So basically, if he does implant to, let's reroll. Start combat whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force and 2 temporary power to self. Ooh. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, breaks 1 poison on target enemy. Really? Because that's pretty often, but so is this. It's only temporary power on 1 force, actually. It's not that good. I think breaking the extra poise break is definitely good, though. In 1 XP, okay. That was our loot drop. I don't have that many monster souls left, but it's usually worth it. Chain Epic. And Purge. Fairy Return. Cleanse 1 debuff. Crit damage plus 2. Oh, okay, I mean... Shambler's Evasion actually has come in clutch. 2 weakness is nice. I could get rid of this, I guess, at this point. The Aether plus 1 is just okay. She's never using basic actions, but then I need to swap that onto somebody else, actually. Oh, crap. Things never really attacking means I've got 2 items that want to attack, so it'd have to really go into these people. Buff cleanse, crit damage, force chance. Okay, let's put it on you. Put the damage on you. Then put that on you. Basic action starting additional water doesn't matter. Psychic damage plus 1 does matter. Evasion's nice. Temp power's good because you're doing a lot of psychic attacks. So I just sell this orb and yeah, okay. That's a reasonable trade-off, I would say. We can just teleport over here. I don't know why the camera like jerks sometimes. It's like trying to show me something, but because I'm controlling it myself, I jerk it back. Ooh, shiny gargoyles. And shiny shambler. I don't have the gargoyle though. Not yet, at least. This is a lot to start with. I'll do this. Put it on them. I need to use this. Use it or lose it, you know? I didn't see what they were doing. I should have looked. I should have done the one that was basic attacking, but it doesn't matter that much. That hurts. That definitely hurts. Oh, God. Well, this purges. So now he won't be doing a big attack. Nice. Funny enough, I said, you'll never do basic attacks. And, well, here you go, doing basic action. Okay, they've got redirect and shields. But I can stagger them, probably. We have a lot of force. Holy crap. You can stagger them in a number of ways. This is doing water damage. Fire, wind, I could buff up. What are you doing? You're doing void charge, +2 damage, +4 corruption. Oh, I see. Oh, they're all doing terrible, terrible things to us. Uh-oh. I need to do this as a free action so I get more psychics. That staggers him. That deals with that problem. I can't purge or can't steal to stop those guys. I can do this. They're attacking the wrong dudes, but that's fine. Can you deal with the bottom guy at all? You can. So I can do this. Staggering him. I can then use a blank memento. Craft memento. Earth, wind, gargoyle shifted. Okay. And then I can do this. Oh, he blocked it. Oh, crap. That's not good. I forgot about that. Kill him, but this guy's going to hit us. Oh, but it's a basic attack, right. It's fine. We're good. Be Gucci. Just straight up stagger that guy if I want. I need to get a better way to have sidekick on him in the bottom. The free action does technically cost us a little bit, but let's just make sure that's something I don't have to worry about right now. And this next guy we can also just kill, so he's not a problem anymore. Oh, that's how I can get him sidekick. But then I have to have him use his stuff. And okay, well, we win this. We win this time around. And make sure. I guess there is an argument to be made for having the wind generator one as our free action in future battles. Instead of the water punch. Gain +1 XP, okay. Skill reroll, that is nice. I appreciate that. Time to go! Time to go. Which merchant? I do have 55 bucks now, but I can get epic loot as well. Let's go to merchant. We don't think we have very many artifacts that are like super valuable, so Oh, hey, there's a gargoyle. Heal itself and redirects. Same old, okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. Chop. Boots, epic. Evasion, 25%. Shielding +1. Heal upkeep. Good chance in evasion. Debuff cleanse. Good chance. That is pretty good. We don't really need it, to be honest, though. Heal all allies for 15. I think I buy that and get some XP. We're not going to be able to level up off of this, but I could save it for after, actually. If I want the extra skill reroll, I think I should. I'll buy the skill reroll. After this boss, we'll be able to cleanse corruption, most of it at least. There's wind. Whenever an ally uses wind action, they get Wild Aether. Okay, that's not great for us, I will say. I would choose like all of our Aether. Yeah, that's not great for us. However, I can steal it back. Whatever, let's just set up, I guess. You technically have a wind attack. So do you. Well, this isn't... Windlands really isn't super helpful to us, we'll say. We really need a better one. You get one Wild Aether, that's... Slight problem, but only slight. We can purge. I can interrupt him. Holy crap, already. That's not always wise to do at the start here. I could heal just because I can. I've got so many charges of it, may as well. And we'll get them all back at the end of the combat. Oh no, 2 damage. That actually didn't matter whatsoever. It was water this time. Interesting. Free action. That I technically have to pay for. Yeah, we got enough psychic to last us a good long while. They're choosing water, which is give him psychic. What are you attacking? Here, which will get redirected to the middle guy. I can interrupt that and give power to everybody. Seems pretty good. And apply weakness. He's gonna do like 1 damage a hit probably. Yeah. It's not enough to give us corruption. And now we are set on that stuff, so all I have to do is make some summons. Could also be probably a good idea. Well, I do this, can I do the other one as well? I don't know if I have enough to do both. But it's probably worthwhile. Now we can interrupt him, and then he only does this, which is just heals and generates Wild Aether. That's like nothing. That's nothing. Now imagine if I had the minion that gave extra damage out for psychic. Eventually, I did not. Well, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. That's hard to say no to. It's mainly from all the sidekicks, but You're attacking there and there. That is a lot of damage. Definitely going to try and shield some of this. I'm so close to being able to kill him, but I can't quite. Here for 3 times 8. Here for 4 times 9. Does additional damage for each 3 stacks. Oh, I see. I was like, oh, I can't put any more additional minions on him. Well, that sucks. Well. So close to killing him before we take all this corruption we're about to get hit by. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. You'll still be able to heal most of it. It's not all of it, I think. I think that's more than 15. He's trying to use the Giga attack, but it doesn't really matter because the fight is over. There we go. Victory. Level ups. Heal target, apply 3 essence to minion, apply 2 psychic self, apply 2 temp power to everybody. Apply psychic to self, reactivates target ally. Do I want that at this point? More than charge up, probably. Really need a better summon. I'm gonna reroll and look for something. Lightning Lance, lightning damage +1. Now, what the hell is lightning damage? Oh, it's just straight damage +1. Sorry. Fire wind damage, purges enemy aether. I mean, I do need a better summon, so the wind damage one is not that good. It is more fire. Cuss. It's hard to do sometimes. But it is better, except for the fact that it doesn't last as long. I'll try. We also don't have good AoE. Polar Wind applies force to all allies, which is nice. I'm gonna reroll. Shields all allies. It's a free action. All Aether power to self. Water Bolt. I don't know how good this actually is, to be honest. I don't think that good because it's just straight water. Reroll. Last reroll. 5 times 5 wind earth damage. Does 5 damage to self. Purges 2 enemy aether. Reaction to apply redirect to self. Petal guard or petal shield. Shield target ally. It gives them force and clears. What would I get rid of? Probably just get rid of brace at that point. Get rid of brace and, well, because I can do it as a free action. Applying redirect to myself that cheaply is pretty nice. For when I can't drift punch and I need to, or if I want to do it with drift punch, that's also really good. Things gain 2 XP. Okay, I would have preferred it on Warden, but well. Just a lore item on the ground. What am I looking at here? Oh, it's just showing me that this is the way forward. Because it's the after the boss. Spent so long looking at menus that I forgot. Okay, he's only got 3 corruption now. That's pretty good. Chain. On single target attack. Debuff mitigation. Healing +1. Power chance. I mean, I would have a spot for it on the team. Another antidote flask. Why? Why so many? Let's try and get XP onto Warden. Please? Nope. Everybody but Warden. Okay. Don't really need any more blank mementos. Envoy, loot, knight. Let's go Envoy then. And we're in the last area. Not gonna look at our. I'm not gonna look at changing our team. I think we're fine as is. What do you got for us? Healing dust for an upgraded. Oh, give us the monster. Get rid of the monster flask. Antidote. Cleanses corruption, heals, or steals to Aether. I think I want that. I think I want that one. The getting rid of corruption one is tempting, but ultimately, I need something for the boss, you know. All right, Garden District is always a little dangerous. We have a pretty high worthiness team, so you are attacking literally everybody. You're doing a basic attack, but it's charged. There's not much I can do with that, I'm afraid. I do this as a free action. I redirect so he can tank it. Give him Psychic. Okay, everybody's got more or less Psychic. This is gonna suck if I don't interrupt it. I don't think I can. Oh, I can, actually. I take it back. In fact, I'm gonna use my, I'm gonna steal it from him entirely. I wish I'd done this first. I'm fine with this. Not the greatest turn ever, because we're going to take a void hit here. Which does extra corruption. There really wasn't a whole lot I could do about it. I wasn't going to break his thing, I don't think. And do I want more of this? Or do I want this? Probably this. It's a lot of force. Can do this as a free action. Get a lot more wind. You being more I need you to have Psychic more than him. Well, that's pretty good. This is pretty good, I will say. What about that damage? I just kill this person and then you're just healing, so you can't actually hurt us. You don't have any attacks of your own. Could create a summon on themselves, I suppose. But they're not. They're not. Annihilation Beam. And it's Charge Beam, but Annihilation Beam sounds way cooler. How much force we're getting stacked up. If we could get like Flame Skewer that scales based on how much force you have, that would be good at that point. But I have to give something up for it, obviously. When this monster summons a minion, deals 4 damage hit. This is not that useful. When a minion is summoned to another ally, summons a copy of it attached to this monster. This is very good. But they have half essence. Whenever an ally triggers Psychic, shields both attackers for 3. Oh, that is pretty decent, actually. I like clone summoning, though. Fire Wind against targets. Applies 2 force to all allies, 2 temp power to all allies. Let's Charge Beam again. I don't think we need another person with it, personally. Or just 2 enemy Aether, heals all allies. What attacks does he have that I'd want to get rid of? I mean, Fire Claws could probably be replaced by something cheaper. Although replacing it with earth stuff is a little hard to justify. 3 times 5 versus he's got a 4 times 4. But I've got ways to buff the damage. The warhead's better. But uninterrupted applies power to self, then shields for 2 for each power stack. He did have a bunch of power in that fight. And I want to keep grappled because it urges. And sometimes that's the difference. All the difference. Gambler levels up. Okay. Fierce summoning. When an allied minion is summoned, applies 1 force attached. Okay, and shields them. Every 7 aether consumed by allies generates wild aether. When you reach 5 aether of the same element, purges 1 of the... Okay, let's do that. Go all in on aether control here. Can you dash through the box, please? Thank you. Jeez. This is the way forward, but there's obviously at least 2 more... Oh, there is exactly 2 more fights we need to do. Okay. Poison and terror. They applied less to us because he resists. How do I want to start with this? Good question. Don't have that much in the way of aether right now. I could do... I can't... Well, I could do this and then generate and sidekick. Give him the psychic. And then let's... They're mostly not attacking us, really, actually. TBH. Except for the guy on the bottom. Which I can interrupt. Now we'll have a basic attack that'll go into the middle guy. Does defend it. Just a little bit. Ooh, but that is more corruption. It's hard keeping corruption off a shambler at this point. Although, yeah, I don't have anything that cleanses corruption curling. Well, I can kill pretty easily. We can also do this pretty easily. You're attacking everybody. It's power to all allies and interrupt. It's very expensive. I'd have to then... I think doing this is better. And then he can do this. Killing this guy, and he'll get a ton of shield. Not that it really matters in this case. But yeah, 16 shields, 18 shields. Free psychic. And a shot. Well, that's all I can really do, so. Now all we have to do is attack him a bunch. All we have left to do. Lost 1 damage. Get a clone of it. Charge beam. Now, if this is Pokemon, Charge Beam would raise our special attack after doing it. Sometimes. Actually, no, I think it always does. But it's like lower accuracy or something. I don't know. Blank Memento? Sure, that's kind of useless, but sure. I think actually I can use Blank Mementos to get monsters I already have. And that converts into Monster Souls, but also don't need those, so. Come again, congratulations, here's your reward. I thought of a new question for you. Which Aether monster is known to be the sole governor of Aquelius? Bommelhot is the only one I remember. But I don't think he's the sole. I don't think that's right. I don't think it is Bommelhot. Alioth? Nope. Okay, I don't remember the lore anymore. Once upon a time I would have known that. But I've just been skipping over it. Went a long time without playing. That's 5 to a monster. Warden's got the least health, but Chandler's the one taking the most hits. It's like, do I put it onto the tank? I will. Ooh, it's double Jins. Which is mildly terrifying. If they manage to get force on themselves, then we may be in trouble. He's doing Wish. And Flare Strike, which is voided. Well, this is a free action. And we'll get the defense. And I'm going to give you the sidekick to generate lots of resources. Okay, this purges 2 of them. I want to stop these 2 probably instead of this. Actually, that's 3/4 to everybody. That's really bad. I need to not. I can't have that happen. That'd be terrible for us. Really terrible. The free action. I still have enough to do other stuff, so may as well. Put it on you. I'll also get one on myself. More corruption. He wished to give them force, which is annoying because that's what I was trying to avoid happen. Wind ritual. That is a lot of force. We have a lot of force. They have a lot of force. Take it. Not bad. Okay, our thing's gone. Basic attack, okay. Well, I can kill either of them. Is this one or his weakness? Killing this one makes sense. At least to me. Too bad now. I can't actually kill the last one. I could shield to avoid some corruption. Then I won't have it for the next boss. That's probably fine, actually. Because what are the odds that I use that all of my artifacts, you know? I think it's better to go into the final boss fights without corruption if possible. I'm assuming it's still going to be the Egyptian two-phase boss. Well, maybe they'll throw me for a loop since this is higher difficulty. I don't know. Level 8. Ooh, I mean, our minions die a lot faster now that they're getting cloned. It's not bad. You'll hit with damage equal to the total amount of power in the party on attack. Total amount of power in the party. Oh. Okay, I'm doing that. Because he's getting a ton of power on him. That amount of damage will add up for sure. Monster applies a debuff. We don't really apply many debuffs other than the weakness, but I'd be trading the weakness for doing that. So, health and healing and shield upkeep. That's fine, but I like what we have more. Okay, I think we're done here. We will carry forth. Aether Spring this late or a merchant? Well, we don't have that much money, so Aether Spring could be something really good. Could be. Right down here. I was looking for it before we start getting into fights, just in case. Fire damage plus, or every 3 turns in combat applies power to your monsters. We do quite a bit of fire damage, I would say. Adding +1 damage to all of it would be kind of nice. Power would then be plus damage to everything, but it's every 3 turns. But more power also works really well with Warden, since that's increasing his damage again on top of that. The straight fire damage is probably better. Probably. So I'm going to be getting that for 2 turns before this ever triggers. Like, I just get this way more granularly and immediately. Or more or less the same thing. So let's take this one. As cool as the power one is, we don't have... Wait, we don't have the thing that duplicates the power onto the other monsters like we had in the previous run. If we did, then that would be pretty amazing, but... I think boss fight last time only took like 5 or 6 rounds, so... I think getting the benefits earlier is better. If I do this first, I won't have any fire left over to do this. I'd have to use wild, which is fine. Then I won't have any this. I'll have to use wild again for this and this. And then what are these guys going to do? I'd have some wind left over, and that's about it. I don't think I have enough to do everything I want to do in that case. Versus... I could steal Aether. I really want to get this up though, so I'm gonna do this no matter what, I guess. The real question is, do I use the free action? I think I do. Well, yeah, look, I've got like no mana left anymore, so I can steal mana from them, but I get water and fire from that. It's fine. I want to generate or attack. I could interrupt him with this, weirdly enough. Just a bit. It's just, oh, that's the void charge one, so I probably should do that. Let's not be too greedy. It's fine. Staggered. Got some power out of it, so. Maybe I could have used a thing to shield myself here, but oh well. Gambler and corruption, the even more iconic duo. I can do this probably twice if I wanted to. That's funny. If I interrupt, I powered everybody. I also won't have like any resources left over to do anything. Is the problem. I think I do this. Then I'm gonna do this. Set him up. Interrupt shields too, but he doesn't really need shields right now. You're doing 3 times 8. You're doing 4 times 7. Can't really interrupt you though. Super well, at least. I mean, you can steal actually and interrupt both of them, and give us some more to work with. think just killing one completely is probably worthwhile. It seems reasonable to me. Okay, they got weakness, but they are going... Oh, they just cleansed it, I think. Oh, that's so much corruption, dude. It's painful. It's so painful. Dude, why do we have so much water? Nothing else. What are you doing? Attacking everybody? So let's just obliterate you, shall we? Dude, he's got 7 power on him right now. He just did 62 damage in a crit. That's pretty decent. We'll stagger this guy too. Warden is kind of going to town here. I didn't think he was going to be the offensive powerhouse of the team, but turns out he is. He just keeps getting more and more power. Unlimited power. We get some level ups. Oh, you can get wind ritual. That's pretty sick, actually. I'd rather it on you than on our middle guy. I like it more than charge up, to be honest. It's also cheaper. Target generates 7 random aether. Sacrifice to the minion is a free action, and we can get a psychic up very easy, a minion up very easily. It only has like 2 essence, so it's like we're not losing much for it. So that's probably actually better for us. You know, it is a full action, unfortunately. I can't do it at the same turn. Oh, no, it is a free action. Never mind. I'm a fool. I think I do that instead of a free sidekick. I don't know. Am I ever using the water totem? I might actually need it. I think I should keep that. Yeah, I think I should keep that, given how low HP we've been getting. Applies force to all allies. Petal shield. Shields and force. I think I actually need this, unfortunately. I think I actually do need it. The question is, what do I replace with it? It doesn't give redirect. If it gave redirect instead of cleansing debuffs, it would be a lot easier to justify. Actually, I think I just take the HP. He needs the HP for how many hits he's taken. Oh, cleanse actually is nice here. 10 to 12. This is the way forward. We got 2 other paths to go. Now, there's nothing saying we have to do all these other fights. I don't know what I'm interacting with there. I can't actually see it. Cleanse. Release 2 souls to cleanse Shambler's corruption. So I could do that afterward, after we finish doing our fights. That seems like a good idea. You can just, whatever corruption he ends up with, just cleanse it all. So you're doing polar wind. That's mildly terrifying. You're gonna need to stop that. Let's summon a lightning lance on you. Might regret doing that, actually, now that I think about it. Now I can't... Oh, I can purge. Okay. And this will give us shields. Not that it really matters too much. More importantly, staggered. And good damage. Plenty of sidekick. This corruption's fine because we're gonna cleanse it all. That's really nice to have that capability. So I can sacrifice, generate even more aether. It was mostly water aether, but you know, it's still probably worth it because now I can just summon again. That's a lot of plus damage. That's plus 3 damage on the board. Which is how we're just able to just nuke everybody down if we want to. Could have done the other one first because it would have generated power for everybody, I think. Yeah, force and power. Well, it's okay. I didn't even see what this guy is targeting. Probably should have. It was him. It's not the greatest, but I guess I would have preferred it on Shambler in this case. We did a lot of damage. I'm just gonna attack him and call it there. Now, corruption's not that big of a deal if we don't get Chernobog. We get the one that starts with a K, whose name I can't remember now. And then we're honestly fine. Just go left. You got a thing over here. Release a monster soul. Psychic boon, Aether boon, Power boon. I mean, start with power on everybody or psychic on everybody. Both have very good benefits. I think the power, because that'll go the entire fight. So that's just plus 1 damage essentially for the entire fight. And that's everything. So we will go back down here. That means for the next 2 boss fights, we have start with power. Get rid of Shambler's corruption. Now we're almost corruption free. Which is excellent. I don't know why I walked over here, but merchant, which I do have 60 bucks. Knight. Go to merchant. I need an artifact of greater value. I think the boss is right after this. Yeah, it is. What do you want to say? Don't care. Skull. Don't care. Cleanses corruption from allies. Okay, let's do that. I don't think this XP will matter, but we get 1 more on Warden? Nope. No such luck. Oh, what the hell? He's got friends. He's got ads. This boss fight has ads. I guess the first time I fought him like this, he did too, huh? Didn't think about that. Well, that's mildly terrifying. They're just doing basic attacks though. So first things first is probably this. And then do this. Everyone's got psychic. What do I steal from them? That's pretty good, I will say. I forgot that was going to aggro. I was going to use up my psychic attacks before I was ready. Oh well. Now I don't get to do this. That's good. Oh well. It is what it is. Fielding doesn't really matter in this case. Could just have us all set up. I think that's fair. Small amounts of corruption. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, well, so he got staggered already, huh? Charge beam sounds pretty good right about now. Take out the ad. Definitely want to take them out before him. Because when they consume buffs, he gets Activate his shit. No reason not to do this. I may as well just kill this guy. Oh, damn. I'm just taking all their Aether. I only have getting to do basic attacks now. It does give us some corruption, but again, fine, whatever. I've got this to clear 8 corruption if I really need to. You don't have... I don't have that much wind, Aether. Keep having to do this, which... not ideal. This is a free action. I can get rid of our thing. Generate a ton of Aether. Do this. Get more back. That sweet plus damage. Interact applies power to all allies. Oh, sick damage. Oh, we're not done yet. Oh no. I don't even know what his attack's doing here. He's just generating Aether. Ha! Nerd! Alright, we're pretty much golden here. We get 2 or 3 from this. Just 1. Okay. Never mind. Holy damage. 53 times 3. He's got 15 power right now. I thought our last team was strong. This would generate more Aether. Sorry, I'm trying to target this. There we go. So we can do a big attack to finish him off. Wow. Wow. I should have used our artifact to cleanse the corruption, I think. It was free. It was literally free to do. Level 10. Retaliate shield self for 3. For every 25 shield applied to this monster, applies power to self. While this monster has force, it gains 2 defense and takes 1 less corruption. I mean, okay. Oh, I'd have to get rid of another trait. I've got this twice. You're getting power and a force. That's interesting. I'm just going to take the HP, I think. What about you? Not level 9. Purges Aether. Against all enemies. Uninterrupted applies power to self. I think I like what he has, so let's just take the HP. Oh. Epic armor. I mean, applying weakness is good. Where it's the first Aether generated monster into wild Aether. That's also really good, though. This is plus damage. Maybe I actually replace the Sphinx's thing with this. I keep the 10% evasion. I get shields. I lose the psychic damage. That's a pretty big loss. So I think I just scrap it. Okay. We do get a cauldron actually to clear our corruption, our little tiny bit of corruption. But yeah, never punished. What's up? Cool. What do you got for us? Meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into wild Aether and shields self for 4. Force chance and evasion. Assumes all your Aether generates 11 random Aether. I mean, I could buy it. I don't know it's necessary. I'm going to try and gamble on XP instead. Hope it goes on Sphinx. There we go. You get minion limit +1 on action from an allied minion. Consumes 1 essence in the minute to heal. No, that's not. For every 3 wind aether, we consume a lot of wind aether, man. But what would I get rid of for it? Nothing. So I'm just gonna yeah. Wasn't super worthwhile. I'll buy this artifact. Will we use it? I don't know. All right, final boss time. Finally made it back. I still feel Kepri. Need to reach them again. No bog has already been forgotten. Brace yourselves. Oh, there was no dialogue here. Unless it happens now. Oh, it does. Okay. I wish we could meet in different circumstances. There's so much I would have loved to talk about with you. I would have enjoyed that. There's so much to share about Terrace Day. So much you've yet to see. So much to cherish. So much injustice. We'll set it right. Don't worry. All will be corrected. So the sun is up, which means we got double generation of resources. So I almost certainly want to do this. And this, because I'll generate a crap load out of it. Yeah. And then I want... I should have done... I can't do the summer first. I have to get our... Otherwise, I'd run out of resource and wouldn't be able to do his combo to begin with, so... Do I want to do setup or just start going for attacks? Power all allies would be good. I could have used an artifact. I should have used an artifact. Too late now. All amounts of damage. Doesn't particularly matter. Now it's at nighttime, so now we have like no resources generated. Slight concern. Can't really steal from him now, though. That's the problem. Holy damage. Okay, then. That's probably what I'm doing, but I'm going to do this first. No, I can't. I need this. Yeah, okay. I think that's hella worthwhile. Get psychics in. Now, unfortunately, there's really not much I can do. I mean, I could do this. Oh, but it didn't summon on him. It didn't clone it because... Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. I should have used the shield. Well... You did get an awful lot of resources here. Need one more wild aether. I don't have it though. Redirect. Need to do this. That just goes to phase 2. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Fortunately, it'll probably go to nighttime. See, the water totem killing everybody like that is kind of nice. Yep, phase 2 immediately went to nighttime, so I kind of lost my turn, or part of my turn. Kind of sucks. I'll do this. Can't do the same action twice, is the thing. Could be using a lot of our wilds. This does give power to everybody. I guess it is like Pokemon's Charge Beam, huh? Dude, if only he could give his power to everybody else. If only. I may as well use the cheaper one. It accomplishes the same thing. Now he's back out, and now it's... He stole 5 buffs, I guess, which is whatever. Or he will steal 5 buffs. Well. Very easy to interrupt. Straight up power to everybody. I think that counts as interrupt at the very least. I'm gonna do this. Keep getting defense up and redirect. Oh, but then that caused that to be my last one. Well, alright. Very well. I don't have psychic on people, actually. I do this, gets more psychic on him. We have so much force right now. And a lot of power. Problem is I can't one-shot his little dude. Wish I could. Not quite enough. It's a very good idea to kill the ad first. More redirect to self. I think that's fine, actually. I haven't been using my artifacts. Again, I'm too lazy, I guess. He takes 4 less damage on each of these hits. They barely got touched. Well, it's free. You got so much water, it doesn't really matter. I really need psychic on this guy. That way he is actually attacking more. I forgot about this. Crap. Well, this is not a great turn for me, I will say. They're gonna do a lot of damage to me if I don't do something about this. I can purge. Holy damage! Well, he does have 17 power, so you know. And it's a crit. In the first hit, at least. Artifact to proc an extra thing is really good. He's gonna hit for barely anything, to be honest. He's gonna redirect to our middle guy and actually just... He just shrugs it off. That's nothing. Now we're back to Sun. I've got 10 wild Aether. Well, you know what? Wow. Our teams have been so powerful. Holy, like, no pun intended, but yes pun intended, I guess. It's so much power. Last time we had a lot of force and crits. Here we just straight up power. Oh, good lord. Rip Cat Zerker. But it was probably for the best. Because Warden ended up being way better. Probably. I did get a new monster at the very least. Shifted version of it. That team is incredible. And that means I don't know if the last difficulty is available to us. No, it's not. It's in development. So that is actually the hardest difficulty in the game right now that we've cleared. There you go. So if you have enjoyed this, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're not already. I'm going to have to look to see what I have to do in order for us to get the other zone. Because so far it seems like it's not giving us the new zone or the new enemies. Which is kind of annoying. Because I want to see them. They had pictures and gifs of all the new enemies. And Maybe it was a teaser. Maybe I just misread it. I haven't gone back and checked. But with that, I will see you guys next time.